That shit crazy.
We are live. We are live. We are live. Silence has. Oh, we live? Oh, you damn right we live. Let's go. Welcome to the All Even Podcast. My name is Barry Grant Jr. You can catch me on Instagram at All Even Podcast, on X at All Even Podcast, TikTok, All Even Media. You can listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. I'm all over the place. You can catch me right here on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that the page is growing. It's no claw. It might show up. We don't know. But the Silent Assassin is here. What's up, man?
Nothing much.
Short week for us.
Yeah, just here.
Yeah, you're just here. What the hell do we have to talk about? We always find things to talk about, though, because there's always things going on. But you have a busy week ahead of you.
Yes, very eventful week.
Yeah.
So I gotta get my sleep in. Gotta get prepped for the.
You are you a coffee person?
Yeah, coffee and Red Bull. So a lot of that.
That is a wicked combination.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
No, at all.
But it's what keeps me up. So
yeah, but you're young. It doesn't matter. You're fine. You burn that shit off. People like me, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I try to do coffee and Red Bull at the same time. That's an ER trip. That's an ER trip. And the doctor gonna look at you, sir, what did you take? I took Red Bull and coffee. He's just gonna look at you. You stupid? You stupid?
Yeah.
People like you shouldn't do that. So, shouts to you. It's gonna be a very productive, fun weekend for you. I'll be rooting for you. Only you. Not cool.
Appreciate it. Yeah. No one else.
Not cool. Just you. Yeah, my week is not gonna be that eventful. Sadly.
It's good to have like calm weeks, I guess.
Is it?
I like
Sometimes I want to turn up.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? I don't know what turn up is anymore. You know what turn up for me is? So my loving fiance, she went out with my son to go visit her sister. And turn up for me was like, oh, I got the house to myself for like a good 5 hours. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean. That's turn up for me.
Cleaning.
Yeah, I'm going to play MLB The Show for the next 3 hours and not move. That's a turn up for me.
Oh, that's fun.
No, it's not.
It's not fun.
I should be doing something else.
I don't know. I like to. Well, I'm like a homebody, so.
So am I.
I think that's pretty fun.
So am I. So, it is what it is, man. I think this summer I'm going to try to do different things. I don't know. Maybe I'll go to like one of those day parties that people talk about.
Day parties.
Yeah. There's a lot of drinking that ill. People get stupid and then I don't like to go to pools either. Like public pools. I don't like them. I don't even like to go to my own pool. That's in my complex. I just don't like it. I don't like people. That's the problem. Is that everywhere that people are, I tend to go the other way.
Yeah.
That's just bad.
Yeah, I'm not a big, sometimes when it gets warm out, we go to, Fire Island.
Yeah.
And
I heard that's fire.
Yeah, it's fun, but we go to, there's, the gay side and then the not gay side.
Yeah.
I forget what side's called what.
Right.
But then this side we go to has, 2 bars, so there's a lot of younger people there that I don't even think majority of them are legal drinking age.
No, they just in there. Yeah.
And sometimes when it gets too much, I gotta go.
Facts.
People are bumping into you, and then sometimes there's fights.
Somebody's gonna break a bottle over your head. You don't want that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm good for when there's the old band, watching it with my parents and
Yeah.
whoever's there.
Very calm environment.
And then kind of get out when the horde comes.
Yeah. I respect that because, I've always told Claude that I have a bucket list thing that I want to do before I actually kick the bucket. I want to have a Midwest bar fight. Just pick any old podunk bar in the Midwest and have a fight. Because I've seen that my whole life in movies. So I want to do that. I want to do it. I don't care. The Oscars was last night, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it, because I don't know what the hell's going on. Most of the movies out there is just independent films. Who won?
Yeah, so the big winner, they took home 4 out of 5 of the awards they were nominated for was Anora.
Okay.
So that was like an independent film. It was only a budget of $6 million, which is pretty cheap for Hollywood movies and stuff. So I missed maybe the first 30 to 45 minutes, but the remainder of the show I thought was pretty good. There were some performances that people were kind of iffy about that happened, but then toward the end, like Queen Latifah came on, and everyone was dancing, jamming out for the Quincy Jones was it in memoriam?
Yeah.
So there was also, I don't know if you Adrian Brody.
Mm-hmm.
So he had won Best Actor, and kind of people were, it should have went to Timothée Chalamet. And then there was definitely some political moments, obviously. Like
always, of course.
Let's help this part of the country, and so that all went on. So it was a pretty good show. I thought that Conan O'Brien was the host. He did a really, really good job. So shout outs to everyone there.
Yeah, listen, shouts to Ozzy. You broke it down great. I don't even have to watch it now. I gotta watch no replays, no nothing, no clips. You did anybody have any like outlandish outfits? Who would take the cake if you had to give it to somebody?
Outfits. I think it's usually pretty classy at the Oscars.
Yeah.
A lot of suits, a lot of, I guess. I think because Timothée Chalamet had like a bright yellow suit on. I think that was a little bit, out of the box. But I can't think of any crazy outfits that were there. But it looked like everyone had a good time. So I wanna go one day. But I would love to be like a seat filler.
You will get there. And listen, you get there, I'm turning up. All right,
you're invited.
You just know that I'm turning up. Who's this madman here? Like Kanye. Nuts. But yeah, shouts to the Oscars, shouts to all the winners, shouts to all the nominees and all that. So lots to get into. We have NFL news, we have NBA news. We got Mets talk. The Lakers are for real. I want to talk about that. The Mavs did something with their season tickets that got me laughing. It's hilarious. I want to talk about Kevin Durant a little bit. We do know that him and the Suns are talking right now about the plans moving forward, and I have a particular one team that he should go back to or go to. We have NFL Jets watch. Matthew Stafford stays put. T. Higgins gets tagged. Definitely want to see what happens there. And we have a new powerhouse in the NFC. Big trade happened. They didn't give up much for him, but it's swinging the pendulum somewhere else. While another team is going to be doing fire sales very, very shortly. Got to get to talk about some Mets news, some spring training stuff, right? Not much news, but we're gonna talk about whatever it is, whatever the latest and greatest is in Mets camp. Irrelevant news of the week. And I don't even know if we're gonna have a dummy, but if I find one on the way, then we might just do dummy of the week.
Dummy, yeah.
Now, before I get into all that, I just want to say, Saturday, I did forget about this. Saturday, I watched the Elimination Chamber. Yes, I'm a big wrestling fan. Everybody sees that. You see everything that's here, right? John Cena turns heel, goes bad. This is the first time in his career. Well, second time, if you want to talk about the thugonomic stuff. But man, does he have the world buzzing right now. Travis Scott was there, punched Cody Rhodes in the face. It was horrible. John Cena was choking Cody it was horrible. But everybody was cheering John Cena, man. Shocking. The last time I saw something big like this was when Hulk Hogan joined the NWO. It's great. Finally. After all these years, we saw it. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. People that are not even wrestling fans are hitting me up like, yo, what's going on with... I see John Cena's face all over the place. He looks like he's not smiling. What's up? Even you hit me like, yo, what does this mean? What does this mean? I have no idea. Yeah, it's a big deal. When a wrestler has been good his whole career and then he does the switch, when it's done right, it's like the greatest movie swerve you can ever think of. Just think about it like that. You watching a movie like, oh, I didn't expect that. Man, what a twist. That's what it is. So, curious to see what happens. But, man, the Elimination Chamber wrestling is on fire right now. Not AEW, WWE. Moving on real quickly. The Lakers. See, this is my time to gloat. Because in the summertime, when I was detailing all of the things that were going to happen, I said JJ Redick has been in conversation in Lakers management for quite some time. People, they would DM me, they would comment and say, I don't know what I'm talking about. When I said that Darvin Ham was one of the worst coaches that they've had in their building for quite some time and they wanted to get him out, nobody wanted to believe what I was saying. When I said that JJ Redick will run circles around Darvin Ham on his first day, nobody wanted to say anything. So when the Lakers struggled to start the season, everybody was, Darvin Ham's better. He should have never got fired. You had pundits on TV. You had everybody saying that Darvin Ham was unjustly terminated. Oh. I waited. I said, just wait. Because JJ is one of those people that's obsessive about his craft. And whenever you find somebody who's extremely obsessive about getting better, they tend to get better. They don't tend to go the other way. They tend to figure it out because they're doing a lot more practice and research and getting reps than somebody else that might be a little bit ahead of the curve. It's just the way it goes. You see somebody out there they're making music and they're constantly making music. They're constantly searching how to get better. 9 times out of 10, that person's going to improve. You see that kid in the basketball court. If you see them there every day and he's practicing every day and he's practicing that jump shot, at some point, that kid is going to get better. It's just the way it goes. The more obsessive, the more passionate you are about something, you're going to improve. Well, here we are. Post Luka trade, the world blows up when Luka gets traded. And the Lakers defense, they're going to be one of the worst defenses in the league. We can't wait to watch them offensively. They're going to be fun. Well, surprise. The Lakers have the number 1 ranked defense in the last 20 games. Now, you can combine that with AD being there, but in the sample size of Luka, 10-2, number 1 rated defense. We've beaten everybody. The only 2 teams that we've lost is to the Jazz and to the Hornets. That's it. We've beaten everybody else, and we've beaten the dog shit out of them. So when I was telling people that the Lakers were coming, I told you that this was going to happen. I told you that JJ Redick was going to be the orchestrator of the new regime. I said it. I'm not shocked. I'm just happy that I'm right again. So here's the thing. I can sit back and enjoy it because the fact that you can have Luka Doncic as your best player and have LeBron James as your number 2, who has that? Who in the world has that type of combination to say, yo, my second best player is LeBron James? You kidding me? So he's going against your second guy? No chance. No chance. And that's exactly what's going on. Luka is the orchestrator of the offense, and LeBron can be able to rest. He doesn't have to be on ball. He doesn't have to orchestrate the offense. He doesn't have to do none of this shit. All he has to do is play defense, score points, and look as good as he looks on the court. That's it. And JJ Redick's going to look there with his slick back hair, with his hands folded. We love it. We love what's going on in LA right now. We just love it. There's nothing that JJ Redick hasn't done that I don't like. Nothing. The fact that the rotations, how he has it, love it. The fact that he's not playing Alex Len, love it. He's horrible. We signed the man, and he's been sitting on that bench since he got here. That's the way he belongs. He doesn't need to play. So all of these pieces that we have, the guys that we actually have, Dory Finney-Smith, we have Gabe Vincent, we have Dalton Connect, we have Rui Hachimura, who's hurt. We have Austin Reeves, who's hurt. We have Jared Vanderbilt. All of these guys are not great players, but this team concept, this team defensive scheme, shouts to Nate McMillan, shouts to Scott Brooks, this coaching staff, they have got this team rolling, and I don't think nobody wants to play this team in the playoffs. Not one. Warriors, I see y'all coming. Y'all don't stand a chance. OKC, y'all are the number 1 seed. Don't care. Nuggets, you seen what we did to them last time. And if we got to play the Nuggets this time around, I have confidence that we will beat the Nuggets this time around. You know why? Because Luka and Nikola Jokic can cancel each other out. Who's going to be better than LeBron? Who? Austin Reeves, Country Kobe. Who's doing that? I ain't got a shot. No, nobody has a shot. I'm telling you right now, I am making a statement. The Lakers will be in the NBA Finals. They are going to the finals. And if they go to the finals, I'm going to be the most obnoxious person in this space of making a podcast and making sports content. I'm going to be obnoxious because I told you. I said it. I made the statement. I made the predictions. I said that JJ Redick will beat Pat Riley. I said it. I don't care. I see it. I'm a forward thinker. I'm a truth teller. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You see the numbers, the efficiency, the fact that they have Austin Reeves hurt, Rui Hachimura hurt, and still dog walked the Clippers. Dog walked them. It's amazing. There's nothing that anybody can say to me, Silence, as in this point, that I can be upset. And I've said this already. There's nothing. I love it. So, man, listen, people don't want to see me when I'm actually happy. Most of my friends enjoy me when I'm miserable, when the Lakers suck, when the Cowboys are doing bad, when the Islanders stink, when the Mets are not playing well. That they want to keep me down because they know that when my teams win, it gets obnoxious. So, Laker fans around the world, celebrate because we haven't been here in a very long time in regards to feeling this good. The last time I felt this good about a team was in 2020. You know what happened? We raised that banner. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So you want to look at me as crazy. You want to look at me as, he's going ahead and doing hot takes again. I'm not doing a hot take because all the numbers are trending in that way. That's all I'm saying. They play good defense. They play good basketball. LeBron and Luka have great chemistry. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when the Lakers made the Pau Gasol trade in 2008, right? They traded for Pau Gasol, and everybody's like, man, how is Pau and Kobe going to coexist? How are they going to get this done? And the first game, out the gate, they was cooking with grease, and got straight to the finals. It's the same thing here. I see the same thing happening. That's all I'm saying. And I can be a forward thinker because I've seen basketball. Basketball is about trends. Basketball is about chemistry. Basketball is about putting certain pieces together that fit the right way. And these two guys fit like gloves. And we love it. You late. You. So anyway, I am happy. I'm excited. And I do want to take another personal shot. For all the people that used to clamor for Darvin Ham, saying that he was unjustly fired, you can have your opinions. But I want the same energy that y'all had for when J.J. Redick was coaching bad and he wasn't looking as great. I need those apologies to be just as loud. Go to your platforms and say, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong. Because guess what? You were. We cooking. We cooking. I don't give a damn what's going on. I don't care. So, shouts to JJ, shouts to the Lakers, shouts to Luka, shouts to LeBron for being the greatest second best player in the league. Segueing into LeBron James. LeBron said that being the face of the league, not a lot of people want that type of energy because of the negative criticism that comes with it. So, before I go on my particular spiel, Silent Assassin, question for you. Would you rather be, if you were an athlete, would you rather be just another player? Or would you actually be the face of the league? To be the representative when things go good, they go to you. When things go bad, they go to you. What would you prefer?
I feel like being the face is obviously a lot to handle.
Right.
And if I had the same personality as I do like now, probably want to be a player that's like in the shadows than be up front, because anytime there's an issue, you're always the one to get blamed. Anytime there's, something going on, like you get pointed at. So it's just a difficult situation, I guess, to want to be that for a particular sports league. So
yeah. So you'd be more of aloof.
Yeah, I would obviously like to be a star.
Yeah.
But like not
the person.
Yeah, not the person.
Yeah.
So.
Claw?
Hey, how are you?
Welcome. I don't know what mic you're on, so you're gonna have to speak.
Check. Prestige worldwide. Prestige worldwide.
Oh, you're on 4.
Why?
There you go. Yeah, so speak, sir.
Same question for me. I mean, I don't care for the glory. I'll be a good Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson was a number 2 on a championship team for many years.
Number 2.
So you're good with being.
I'll be a Pippen. I don't mind being.
So you be a Pippen. So you just play and not have to take all the responsibility.
I don't need all that. Some people want that. Some people wake up in the morning and try to piss at excellence, and that's their thing. They need to.
So here's a question for my prestigious panel here. What do you think I would want? Based on your opinion of
You're
me.
a narcissist.
Okay, so what does that mean?
You always go towards the guys that are number 1.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That is not true.
You are a Kobe fan.
I was a Kobe fan when he was in high school. He didn't even make the NBA
Cool.
yet.
You're a LeBron fan.
I was a LeBron fan when he was in high school.
Okay.
So it wasn't in the league yet.
You're a Roman Reigns fan.
Roman Reigns actually wasn't popular when I started rooting for him.
And
they actually hated him for many years.
And you're deflecting everything I say. So
But I'm just giving you facts.
That's what I'm saying.
I can understand if, once the Lakers started winning, I got on the band. No, I wasn't.
I'm not saying that it doesn't matter. The fact that you like everybody I listed, those are the type of people you go for.
Or do I just have an eye for talent? Because if I see it before it comes, then that doesn't mean that I'm hopping on a bandwagon.
Pause.
That means that I see it. Yeah, exactly. Pause. That just means that I'm a forward thinker.
You're also a Dallas Cowboys fan, so that negates that.
Yeah, but I'm not a front runner though. Yeah, I'm not a front runner.
Listen, I think you like what you like, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you've been that guy. I've known you for a while.
Okay, so that's your opinion. Silent Assassin?
Yeah, I don't even really see you being like a player. More of like either like a coach or front office vibe kind of.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
That's what I would lean to. But if I was a player, do you think that I'd be face of the league or just another person?
Is he a top or a bottom?
I think you like to call the shots. You like boss-esque vibes.
So face of the league.
Yeah. I don't know.
But all answered, there's no wrong answers here. Yeah. So I think I would, because obviously when you're the face of the league, you don't pick it, right? Based on your play, based on your popularity, based on how the league perceives you, they give you that title. So if I was given that title, yeah, I could be able to run with it because you understand the responsibility that comes with that. Now, I do understand the players like a Anthony Edwards that he doesn't want it, right? Because when you're the face of the league, you can't be yourself. You have to be a caricature. You have to be a representative of yourself. Think about Tom Brady, right? Tom Brady's a turn-up. But when he was with the Patriots, what did you see? You saw very vanilla Tom Brady. Same thing with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is one of the funniest dudes out there. You saw very vanilla Peyton Manning, right? Those are guys that were faces of your league. You go to basketball, LeBron James. Baseball, you had Derek Jeter, right? Look at these guys that are just, they have to be a certain way.
But you know who was their own person?
Who?
Tiger Woods.
Was he?
He's doing some pretty wild shit.
Once he started to turn up with the white women, that's what happened.
That's what I'm saying.
But before that, we didn't know that.
We didn't know
that side of him until he crashed the car.
That's what I'm saying. And then you knew he was Tiger.
But he was already 9 majors in at that point. You know what I mean? So, but I understand not wanting that responsibility. Now, let's talk about what LeBron James says, that the criticism, you have people out there that revel in your failure. They make careers off of your failure based on their opinions or whatever it is. But I got to kick back at him at that point. What do you care? If somebody's making their career out of wanting to see you fail or just making hot takes about your particular career or play, then that means that you're doing something right. For LeBron to be this vilified for 20 plus years of his career, right? To still be one of the top searched and top trending topics whenever you mention his name. That's an achievement. That's an accomplishment. If I'm the face of the league, I'm not going to care. Get your money. Skip Bayless made millions of dollars hating on this man for decades. It's crazy. So for me, I guess everybody's different in regards to being very sensitive to opinions about you, about how people perceive you. That's why for me, I think I'd be a perfect face of any league or any organization because I don't care what anybody thinks. And I think that if you're a great player, you have to try to develop the thickest skin possible because you know that it's coming. You know that the criticism is coming. You know how good you are. Nobody ever in the face of the planet, the history of the world, doesn't understand how good they are at something. You know. Some people tell you outright. Some people are very humble about it. But you know how good you are. So if you know this, you have to be prepared for what comes with that talent. That's all it is. And for people that, like, they get so sensitive, guys like Kevin Durant, you've heard LeBron James say some stuff. Like, what does it matter? People have to do their jobs, whether they're very opinionated in a negative way, whether they're very opinionated in a positive way, they're going to do their jobs. People have to sell tickets. They have to have ratings. They got to find a way to get memberships and likes and views. But the fact that you're still trending, you're still the guy, you still represent the company or the face of the league, just continue to do that. Why do you have to worry about the pressures that come with it? Just play basketball. Just do what you do. Do what you have to do to continue to be great. Don't worry about all the other noise. That's how I see it. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but for a guy like LeBron James, like, think about it. He decided to wear number 23. That automatically comes with pressure. So, okay, so you think that you're going to be the next Jordan? You're already putting that stuff on you. You have a tattoo that says Chosen One on your back. You don't think that comes with pressure? Your nickname is King James. You don't think that comes with added pressure? So, if you didn't want it, then don't have all of this attention towards you. You accepted the challenge and you've done very well. But I can't see how you can be understanding of somebody else who doesn't want that same pressure. If anything, you should be a guy that tells them, accept it. If somebody is giving you that moniker, that means that you're here. That means that you're ready. Take it and run with it. You don't know how long it's going to last, so why not just take it and run with it? That's just my take. I don't know what you think. Thoughts?
I mean, you get what you ask for.
Sometimes you don't ask for it, though. Sometimes responsibility is bestowed on you.
But you still get it.
Right, but you don't ask for it. Even if you don't ask for it, that's like you inheriting something that you didn't know that you were getting, but now the responsibility is on you to be able to maintain that. Correct? It's the same thing. You were chosen to get this. Handle it with care. So I don't really understand all the backlash that LeBron is getting. I don't understand how people are so bent out of shape about it. Some people are built for it. Some people aren't. But I do think that if you are dubbed the new face of the league, I think you should take it and run with it. Try your best to see if you can be able to fill those shoes, whatever they're asking of you. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You still have a career. It's not like you're going to flush out of the league. But for Anthony, for a guy like Anthony Edwards, I want to see him do better for himself. You're a great basketball player. But the immaturity bothers me because people want to invest in you. These brands want to invest because you're this big, big personality. But if you keep resisting it, you're closing yourself off to a world of opportunities that you might not be able to get. That's all I'm saying. Like, or maybe some people just don't care or want it. Maybe some people are just okay with just being, and that's fine too, right? There's different perspectives. Just for me, I'm just like, that's such a big opportunity to pass up. I don't think I could. That's all I'm saying.
That's your opinion.
And that's my opinion.
However, on the flip side, some people may feel like they haven't won enough to even receive any of those accolades. You get those accolades even if you don't want them.
Correct.
By winning. If his focus is just
by winning or not winning.
That part. But if you're good, then you'll get those accolades by winning, and they'll speak for themselves. You're not bogged down with the hype rather than not winning. He's in a smaller market.
Correct.
If he goes to a bigger market, if he goes to Miami, he'll get the light. There's no way around it. He'll get the light more than he can ever imagine. But if they win, then it'll be fulfilling. I think self-fulfillment is the main thing more than anything, any fame or anything.
Self-fulfillment is bigger than just being somebody else's face.
Facts.
Yeah.
You could be famous and broke.
Facts.
You could also be, you can be behind the scene, or you can be, but it's infamous and be wealthy.
Right.
So.
I think I'd prefer to be infamous and wealthy. I enjoy being hated. I've always enjoyed that, though.
Okay.
Is that a like sitting on the couch type of session?
It's getting personal. This is definitely a Patrick Bateman looking in the mirror while he's smashing the hookers. That's what it's turned into.
I wonder what that is. Maybe I should.
Sociopath.
That is it really?
It is.
Thoughts? Is that a sociopathic tendency to want to be hated?
I would say so.
Or not even want to be hated, just comfortable in my own skin.
That's
two different things. You switched up.
No, it's not.
You switched it.
No, it's not.
You switched it. You made it a personal.
Claude, since you've known me, I'm a natural villain. I gravitate towards villains my entire life.
You like Batman.
Yeah, that's one guy though.
You like Captain America.
I like Darth Vader.
Okay.
He's a villain.
You're one.
Magneto, villain.
Never heard of Magneto ever.
Big Magneto fan.
Big Bandito.
Sabretooth, villain.
Might be something deep down. I don't know.
Thanos, villain.
You never said you like Thanos in your life.
Bro, I was a comic book guy. I didn't really share a lot with you. So
this is why it's coming out. This is turning into a couch thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of personal things I didn't share with you.
Do you get more justification being hated than loved?
I don't know the difference. I'm being honest. I don't know the difference.
I guess you were never loved.
No, I was loved.
So then.
But it's all kind of like hodgepodgey.
Nicole put the wrap it up box just now.
No, but it's an interesting conversation to have.
I feel you. I mean, listen, put it like this: you like what you like,
and that's what I'm saying. I think people who are like okay with being hated or accepted are more suited to be like faces of any type of corporation because you can deal with the bullshit.
You deal with the adversity.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how it comes. You'll be fine. You're very neutral. Rather than somebody who's like more over here, I need to be liked. When there's negativity that comes their way, they don't know how to handle it. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking. That's why I said I think I'd be okay. I think a guy like LeBron is fine. I think other people, a guy like Derek Jeter, fine because didn't really carry the weight. Didn't bother him. Tom Brady didn't bother him. He just did what he did. So those are the guys that actually are the pinnacles of their sport as the faces of the league.
And no discredit to those individuals, but at the same time, it's also having the right team around you. Having the right people around you in order for you can be that and you can actually focus on being the, athletic superstar that you are. Because if you look at Ja Morant, he don't got it.
Yeah.
He has it, but the people around him, they're not letting him get through the way he needs
Solid Assassin, can you comb through the comments and pick some good ones out? I don't know if you could do it on your phone or on the stream. Moving on. What do we got? The Mavericks, they think they slick. They think they really slick. This is probably gonna go down, Claw, as one of the worst seasons for a team I've seen in very, very short memory. Like, whatever they're doing. So the Mavericks are reportedly increasing their season ticket prices by 8% to help cover ongoing investments in the team and fan engagement efforts. So you know what that means? You know what that's jargon for? They've lost a lot of fucking money and they're trying to recoup some of the money by increasing those tickets. That's nasty work. So you rip Luka away from the city, right? You give them street clothes. Now Kyrie Irving is hurt. He just hurt himself tonight, right? And now you're going to raise the ticket prices on the fans?
Because you know what they got to do?
What they got to do?
They got to put the money together and go get somebody else because they ain't got nobody putting in the seats.
Who's going to Dallas?
I'm just saying. They're going to have to do it. Because it's jammed up out here.
Yeah, that's nasty work. You take their heart and soul and then you then you say, you know what? You going to pay an extra $50 on top of these tickets. That's nasty.
I got something else nasty for you.
What?
EO Sky beat Rhea.
What?
just popped. Yep.
Wait. So we're not getting Bianca Rhea?
Nope.
That's dumb.
Yep.
Bro, we've been waiting for this for a whole year.
Yep.
2 powerhouses going at it at Mania?
Not happening right now.
Dummy. Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
Clean?
I didn't see it. I just seen it pop up.
Yeah, we gotta see if that's clean or not. Cause that's nasty work. I thought at best they were gonna or at worst they were gonna do a triple threat. Right? Still might get there, but I want to see the one-on-one match. That upset me. That did. How would you feel, Silent Assassin, they raise your ticket prices and the team is not that great? Would you continue to buy tickets?
No, I'm going to sit on my couch and then just watch from my home.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know like how that's like allowed. It's like, yeah, we got rid of the fan favorite, the best player,
Right.
and now again we're going to come at you and now you have to pay double the ticket price. So it's just like a double whammy.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, if they end up losing 2/3 of their fan base, I can't even be mad. Like this is probably the biggest abusive relationship I've ever seen in the sports in basketball. Like to be this beat down as a fan and then have them do this to you. It's like Stockholm syndrome. I'm gonna keep beating you up and you're gonna look at me and have sympathy for me.
Should be like the other way around. Like, we're sorry that we got rid of him.
Yeah, if anything, let's drop it 8%.
Buy one, get one. Tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
Sell this shit at your job for giveaways. Give it to kids. You know how they used to do Met tickets back in the day? Disrespectful, too. They used to stay doing that stuff. I didn't like it. They used to always have free Met tickets to give away. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I had that with the Islanders once they came to my
Yo,
school.
nasty
Free
work.
tickets.
They used to always do that with the Islanders, too. Hey, you want Islanders tickets? Yo, act like nobody want to go there. That's nasty. So if anything, you raising ticket prices in Dallas and they got nobody to watch? Who they watching? Boy, listen, Nico, I'm going to tell you right now, you have a place in LA. If you want to work in the front office, whatever you want, you good. But you may want to get out of Dallas because you and the owner, I fear for your safety. I really do. Moving on. Claude, what is the perfect place where you would send Kevin Durant if he were to get traded? One place.
Where did Dwight Howard go?
After where?
NBA.
Oh, he went to Taiwan.
Yeah, that part. Fucking can't stand him, bro.
So you would have sent him to Taiwan?
Get him out of here. Pack him up. Marcus Camby.
That's hate.
Yo, it is hate. Big
That's hate.
I got no. Yo, he's not the guy.
You've been saying that a while.
He's never been the guy. He wants to be the guy so bad, or be with the guy. Pause. But still, he's not the guy, bro. He's not it. Like, that's it. He's in the NBA, and it's like, okay.
It's been a rough go since he's left Golden State, to say the least.
Very. You know where he would thrive? I'll tell you this. And there will be a lot of factors that would have to come into play. I think he would thrive on the Spurs.
I can see that, yes.
I think he would thrive.
See, the thing is, with Kevin Durant's game, not to cut you off, but you made a great point, is that his game fits anywhere. Mm-hmm. You can plug and play him anywhere, and his game won't change because he has a seamless game that can fit into any particular team or system. So the Suns, Kevin Durant, are discussing their future plans. If the team can be able to make a run, get into the playoffs, maybe win a first-round series, have a chance to make a deep run into the playoffs, he and the Suns will consider maintaining their partnership. If things don't go the right way, they are talking about exit strategies and where he would like to go. So Kevin Durant is going to be on the move again, which is expected. And I've said that his legacy is a very muddied one. Like, it's very murky when I go ahead and think about where his place is historically. But if we're just going to play where's the best place for him to go, we just talked about him being a fit everywhere. But what makes the most sense? Golden State, yeah, you can say he can go back to Golden State. Does he want to do that? Because he had a problem with Steph being the guy before. Steph is still the guy. Steph was always going to be the guy in Golden State. That's just the way it is. I think that it's time for him to go back home. I think it's time for him to go back to Oklahoma City.
That'd be a good fit.
Yeah, I think at this stage of his career, partnering him up with SGA, Jalen Williams, and him be the number 2 to Shea, that is going to extend his career and also give him the best chance to be able to succeed, to win multiple championships at the twilight end of his career. You know, he left when I don't believe that he should have, right? Oklahoma City was right there. 3-1 lead against the Golden State Warriors, and they choked it away. You run that team back the next season, who's to say that they don't beat Golden State? Who's to say that they don't create a new rivalry with the Warriors, and the Warriors may not have 4 titles. Maybe they have 2 titles, right? Kevin Durant was pretty much the I want to say linchpin of that entire dynamic. Kevin Durant stays in OKC. They now have a chance to compete with the Warriors and possibly get to the finals and maybe win a championship or 2. They have the team to do it. They have the best GM in basketball that's still there putting this new team together, right? So who's to say that they wouldn't be able to do it? But then he goes to Golden State and wins 2 titles there. So the linchpin for the last decade for these 2 franchises are pretty much linked. So why not go back? Why not go back to Oklahoma City and finish what you started? Show these young guys that you can be able to be the veteran and also a guy that they can lean on in the playoffs. Yes, sir, you have the hand raised.
He can't do that. He's not the guy.
But he doesn't have to be the guy, is what I'm saying.
But it takes the guy to make that decision at this point in his career. You got to have that guy in you, and he doesn't have it.
Yeah, but you're talking about the guy like he's the number 1. You would have Shea. Shea's going to win the MVP this year.
Good.
There's the best team in the league in regards to record-wise, or second in the league, but they're best in the West, right? So if he's the number 1 option, and you can be able to get a Kevin Durant as a number 2 option, that is a perfect marriage. This is why the Lakers are thriving right now, is because they have a real number 1 all of a sudden. Anthony Davis was never a number 1. He was a number 2 masquerading as a number 1, which is why the connection never worked. Which is why LeBron couldn't pass the torch to Anthony Davis, because you can't pass the torch to a number 2. This is why Bruce Wayne couldn't pass the torch to Robin, because he was always going to be Nightwing. Couldn't be Batman. You understand what I'm saying? He was always a number 2. Can't make it number 2, number 1. Can't do it.
He's okay with that.
But I don't think he is. Until maybe now. If he really wants to win, is what I'm saying. If he just wants to keep playing, he can go anywhere. But if he wants to win and kind of wrap the bow around his career, go back to Oklahoma City. Go to OKC. Help Shea and those boys get a title.
I could also see him on the Nuggets.
They would have to make some moves. They would have to get rid of MPJ. They would have to get rid of a lot of guys to make space for Kevin Durant. But, I mean, him and Jokic, I'm sure will work. He can work anywhere. But I'm just talking about the ideal fit is him going back home to OKC. Hell, I'd even like to see Russ go back there. Get the band back together. Get the band back together. That'd be great. So, that's all I'm saying. Now it's time for my irrelevant news
You gotta be
of
kidding
the
me.
week.
I mean, how do you watch them? I mean, yeah, they stink.
Every week we go ahead and we discuss some interesting topics. What do I have this week, Silent Assassin? Let's see. For $200,000, a German startup will freeze your body and attempt to revive you in the future. Over 650 people have already signed up. So, if you had the money, would you want to freeze yourself?
Maybe if you're like terminal or something. Because they say the attempt to bring you back to life, whatever.
Right.
So if I have like, I don't know, something going on where like I have no family left and just me and I'm gonna die anyways, maybe. I don't know.
But here's the thing. If you're terminal and you freeze yourself,
by the way.
if they go ahead and thaw you out, you're gonna die anyway.
You know, it like slows down the process.
Well, it slows it down, but once they thaw you out of here.
I don't know. I'll come back. Maybe I'll be cured.
Yeah, well,
I don't
maybe they found a cure in that time that you're in suspended animation.
Like, how long too? Like, is the process? Like, it could be like hundreds of years.
Right.
So it could be.
Yeah, but
injecting me with something else.
How do you know?
There.
But what happens if the company goes out of business?
Better wake up.
Fucking icicles sitting around.
Yo, they make your shit a strip mall. It's over for you.
Like the next generation of people come down like from whatever planet and they discover
Right.
just frozen bodies. On
Look at
Earth.
these idiots. Like, what are they doing here? Huh? What are we supposed to do with them? We can make a museum out of them, Dad. Let's make a museum out of them. Stupid. Claude, would you do it?
Nah. And the reason why, because apparently I just read that time travel will be available by 2060. So
2060, that's
it's off the block.
25 years? No, 30.
Like, do the
35
math.
years.
35. So you might as well just wait.
Yeah, but we'd be like close to 70. I don't want to time travel at that.
Buddy, I can time travel and go backwards.
It already exists. So we're talking about waiting.
But
Oh, I see. So you would
yeah, I wouldn't do it, but I'll still do it.
you would do it.
Yeah,
but you can't. But see, if you time travel, you can't mess with anything.
How do we know that?
That's the way it works. We've seen it our whole lives. There's no reason why we've been watching it our whole lives for it not to be true.
Exactly. Because somebody already went back.
That's what I'm saying.
Told
So
you that's how it works.
don't mess with the timeline.
Fucking the whole thing up.
Don't go tell young Claw to do something that he's not supposed to do.
1000%. First thing I'm doing. Buddy, do me a favor. Freeze yourself. Okay.
I think I would freeze myself. I would. But I would only do it for one reason. One reason only. Would you like to hear that reason?
Sure.
It's because I want to be Captain America.
I used to be Cap so bad, bro.
I just want to be Cap. That's it. That's what I want to do. He did it. Came back fire. He was a loser back in the 40s, right? Came back fire. That's hard. Like that. That's I want to do that. Why not?
Yeah, what did they do? Wait, what did they give him? Like, what steroids did they pump him
They
with?
give him nothing.
They gave him steroids. They put him in a machine, and he became brolic.
They just gave him some creatine. That's all they did.
You want that shit too?
They gave him some creatine, put him to sleep, and he was lit.
He was like 6'4",
Facts.
280.
He went from 5'7" to like 6'4". Yo, he was lit. The fact that you can be a nerd and all this stuff, they freeze you. And then you wake up 100 years later and you lit with all these powers.
He was jacked before.
I know, but he's still a nerd is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He didn't change his personality. He just looks different. But now he's a nerd in a different situation. Now you can just change your life. It's great. I would love to get frozen, get out of this Trump era get out of it, right? Get through all of this crap, get through the alien invasion, all of that stuff that's going on, and then you go ahead and you just speed into something else. That's fire. That's what I'm saying. You get to live through all of the bad stuff, right? You don't see it. So you're there in suspended animation, and then once they regenerate you, everything's lit. I love that.
You know there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
Yeah, so they're gonna regenerate you or whatever. They're gonna change your memory. They're gonna own your consciousness.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, then you're not gonna be you.
They probably clone me 100 times over.
Right. Then have a city full of bad people.
There's a lot of ways that it can go. But I would try it. Teacher goes viral for sharing a list of banned words in her classroom. So, how would you feel if teachers were to ban certain slang and lingo that we had back in our day? Would it offend you?
No.
Would you like to hear the words that she banned in her class?
Sure.
So she has bruh, bro, on God, say less, Gucci, type S, Riz, bussin', mood, gat, low key, high key,
Mid.
finna, you doing too much, cap, no cap, love that for you, Sigma, and Baka.
That's hate.
That is hate. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's some kid's whole vocabulary that you taking out of there. You gotta let them be them. We had our own stuff growing up. I don't know what y'all said in school, but for sure you had your own thing. That's dictatorship. Don't do that. But at the same time, these kids do need to learn how to speak properly because they don't speak English.
I would say that if it's like 95% of their like vocabulary, like talking in the classroom to the teacher, I'll be like, we gotta talk normal. I'm gonna teach you, like, if it's like English class, you can't be like reading a book with like your own words to fill in the other words.
You know, kids used to do that in my school.
Yeah, it's just like
they used to make up words when they were reading it. Like, dude, that's not even there. Are we reading the same book? Is this the same edition? Mm-hmm. Like, what's going on here?
She's like, do you not know how to read, or just like what's going on?
See, that's the messed up part. Like, you know, as a teacher, you hear somebody making up words. You pull them to the side after school, after class, and be like, do you need assistance? Or do you just, like, you go straight to their parents and ask?
Gonna have to.
Like, can your kid read? Can you read? Maybe that's the problem. I couldn't be a teacher. Because I would laugh at certain children. I'd help them, but I'd laugh at the same time. I have to shame you a little bit. I have to break you down to build you back up. I'd shame you. Sometimes shame gets the job done. You can shame somebody into doing things the right way. I'm a big advocate for that. Shame you into doing it. Hey, you're fat. Might want to do something about that. Your stomach is hanging over your pants. Maybe you should stop eating. You can shame somebody and say, you know what, next time I go there, I'm going to be in shape. Yeah. I'm a shame motivator.
You said this to a child? Like, you're a teacher?
I would. Hey, you know, maybe you shouldn't wear that.
This is crazy. Make the kids, like, run extra in gym.
Yeah.
It's wild.
But see, I'd motivate the hell out of them. They'd be great.
Or you'd make the kid... And then that's on you, bro.
Listen, I'm just giving suggestions. Okay?
I suggest you tread lightly.
So if I did that to your kids, it'd be wrong?
Very.
Anybody's kids?
Anybody's kids.
I'm a teacher. You trust me to lead the kids the right way.
You don't get to pick your teachers.
That is true.
What about these teachers that you know?
Yo, listen, we had conversations about that. Where was this when it was happening? Like, we never got no luck like that in our generation. These teachers look like supermodels. It's nuts. The one last week, we was talking about it, GQ. Straight from the Emerly magazine. Like, what is this? Remember King magazine? That was just right there. These kids are I don't know. It's unfair. It's unfair. So yeah, I don't know what most of these words mean. What is baka is what? What does that mean?
I can think it means something, but I'm not gonna say it.
Gat. What is that?
It's a butt, big butt. Gat.
Okay. What is Riz?
Riz is like you got charisma. You got.
Chariz.
Like charisma, but
wow.
You got game. It's what you used to call back in the day. You got G.
What is high key?
I'm high key upset. Like I'm like really upset. Like
it's like literally opposite of low key.
Yeah.
Like you know,
low key is like I'm a little bit. Low key is a little bit like I'm a little hungry. I'm low key hungry, but I'm high key.
Extra.
Yeah.
So you've heard these slangs?
Not baka. I don't know what the hell that is.
I think baka has to do with the Drake thing. If I think it is, and that's a.
Oh, that's nasty.
You don't want to be considered that. Could be wrong though.
All the other. What's Sigma?
Sigma is like. It's hard to say.
Like a Chad.
Yeah, it's like a strong. You know what I'm saying? Like masculine feel. Like there's a Sigma face. Like this?
The handsome Squidward.
What should they do though?
Yeah, what's that called?
It's a thing.
A mew. That's what's called mewing.
What?
Yeah.
Yo. What world am I in?
You're in the other shit. You're in the Captain America bubble. You've been
Facts.
You'd fucking hate yourself if you were locked up for 40 years because you were locked up 10 years and you just missed the whole party.
3? I don't know none of this stuff.
Yeah, you're out the loop, bro.
Man, that's crazy. Shouts to this teacher. I just did the same thing. Ban all of it. All right? Speak English to me. English. So, yeah. Moving on. What else do we have here? Oh, I think that might be it. Oh, this one. Serena Williams becomes newest owner of the Toronto Tempo.
Who?
Serena Williams. She's the new owner of
what team is it?
It's a new expansion team in Toronto, Canada, WNBA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Toronto Tempo.
That's good.
It's fire.
They get money.
I wonder how much she put in to be the new owner.
A couple thousand.
So, hey, do you have like $6,000 that we can spend? You know, let me be nice. But nah, that's so they're growing. I like that. I like Serena being a part of some type of management because she's dope.
I like that league potentially being not only an American league. I think it should be international.
Yeah.
I think that'll make it bigger.
Absolutely.
Bring on some of those, good old girls out in Taiwan.
Sure. Yeah.
Bring those girls out.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Bring on some Australians too.
Some Aussies.
Some Aussies.
Yeah.
Good matchup.
Yeah. If they look like Bianca Sensori.
Some of them.
A lot.
Yeah.
I have not seen a bad looking Australian girl.
Rhea Ripley.
She's not bad looking.
I think she's all right.
No, she's not. You think she's bad looking?
Oh, bad looking.
Yeah, I'm like ugly.
Bad, like
no, I'm not
bad.
talking about I'm talking about bad.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't want to find them either because I'm pretty sure
They're probably there.
there's some that match the accent.
Facts.
They're like kangaroos.
Ugh. I'd never go to Australia.
No.
Everything over there can kill you. They got spiders that's like this big for no reason. I don't understand it.
Gross.
Yeah. That is my irrelevant news.
You gotta be kidding me.
But shouts to
how
Serena
do you watch that?
being a new owner of the new expansion team in the WNBA. I think WNBA is doing a lot of good things, man. Liberty, they just won a championship. They coming back to repeat. So that's a good thing for the city. People are excited. People are buying season tickets. People love what's going on. I want to see I may go to a Liberty game this year. I want to go watch what's the name there? King and Clark. When the Fever come to town, I want that ticket. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of money, but I want to see it. I'm gonna invest some time into the WNBA this year. I'm gonna be a fan. Okay. In many years that you've known me, I'm going to be a fan this year. And I'm going to comment, have some positive things to say. As long as I don't see, Angel Reese, I can be able to have a positive spin on things. Moving on. Jets Watch. Hello?
I don't have the beer.
That's fine. It's
right.
fine. Listen, I've been holding down Just Watch thoughts. I said to you today that I am concerned about the GM. He's giving me John Isdick eyes or vibes. And eyes as well.
I mean, nobody's eyes worse than Gase's eyes.
Isdick was pretty bad.
Nah, Gase's was.
Gase looked like he was on coke, but his dick just looked like he didn't know what the hell was going on. I don't have a feel or a vibe for this new Darren Mugi. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Mugi.
Mugi. Yeah, fuck no.
Like there's rumors that they want to move up to get Cam Ward. There's rumors that they want to go ahead and go get a veteran. There's rumors that they're eyeing Kirk Cousins. There's a lot of noise, but the noise ain't good.
None of it's good. I don't think any of it would be good because it's a lot of decisions that you have to make in such a short time.
Devontae. being out of here.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at that neither. I mean, listen, if we can do this in a way where, because I haven't been here for a while, so I apologize to the fans that's been watching and tune in just for me. You guys are great. I read all your fan mail. I'd kiss all your babies on the forehead. But realistically, I've been wanting to say this, that I'm not mad at the decision so far. I would have loved to keep Aaron Rodgers, but I think the point of getting the team back is the more long-term win.
Of course you're going to say that. You're a homer.
I'm a what?
You're a homer.
I'm a homer?
Yeah.
Like Simpson?
Meaning that you're going to support whatever they do.
No.
Even though it's bad.
Okay. Welcome back, because you're like in this bus too. Like you're sitting right next to me.
Yeah, but I'm
Forrest in your Bubba.
But I said to you that I don't think that this is going to end the way we want to.
I'm telling you, you're hoping that it's not as big. We had this conversation earlier. And I'm telling you, I like where this is going because now the team is important compared to the player. What they tried to do was, okay, get the best guy that he can ever had. Cool, they did it.
I disagree with that. That was the sentiment. I think that the Jets kind of overshot their expectations. I think that they thought that they were a quarterback away, when in reality they were not a quarterback away.
They were a quarterback away.
They were not.
They were a quarterback away when they had the defense that they had 2 years ago. They were a quarterback away. They had the quarterback, but they took away from the defense. And the defense is what quit on the team last year because of the firings from Woody and everything else. The complete disarray. You fired the guys that guys play for. You got rid of the GM. You couldn't even if they were to make it to the playoffs, they would have scrambled because what were they going to do? So I say that to say, this move looks like, all right, cool. We have to get this shit in order. We still have some pieces here, some really decent pieces, and they have a lot of options to make. I don't know what free agency looks like offhand as of yet. I haven't done my homework yet. I know they're at the combine trying to make it look like they're a player for a quarterback, but I don't even think they're going to really draft a quarterback. I don't think they have the wherewithal to do so. I think they're going to go with a Tyrod. They're going to go with somebody that can bridge it over. The rumor is, too, they're looking at Jordan Travis?
Yeah.
To see what that looks like. They're weighing every option. But I don't think Kirk Cousins is even worth it. Justin Fields is another name because he has a relationship with Garrett Wilson. They might try that again.
Get Josh Fields the hell out. I always call him Josh Fields.
That's hate.
Get Josh Fields the hell out. Once he starts playing good, then he gets his name back. But right now, he's Josh Fields. Get him out of here. I don't want him nowhere near the Jets. Nowhere near him.
They should have drafted him before. Realistically.
And they would have had to sell the team to Albuquerque if they did that.
They need to do something. They need to do
Awful.
it anyway. But I don't know. I like the whole bring the whole everything back home. But I would have preferred to keep Rodgers one more while you did that.
Yeah.
And get him on a program.
Okay, so listen, I like I said, just like I told you, I hope that I'm wrong.
Hope so.
I don't want to be right about this because I want to see them succeed. Mm-hmm. I just don't get good vibes from this guy. That's all I'm saying. Like Aaron Glenn, I think this guy's a weirdo. But if he's weird and knows how to be able to put things together, cool. Hopefully he has relationships around the league that he can be able to make it work. Hopefully he has a team of guys and good scouts and a good development program for these players that these guys can be able to excel. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But for right now, he's not passing the smell test in regards to being confident in his abilities because he can't even get through a press conference without looking like an idiot. That's the problem.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So that's my concern. He doesn't come off as like a confident speaker. And if your GM can't explain to you why certain moves were made or not made in New York, that's a recipe for disaster. That's all I'm saying. So Moving on. Matthew Stafford stays put. Matthew Stafford had a whole bunch of rumors. He had teams giving him certain offers and blah, 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 and all this stuff. But he decided to go back to the Rams on a restructured deal. Both parties are okay with that. Excuse me. How do I feel about this? I think that the Rams right now are clearly one of the best teams in the NFC. And if they have Matthew Stafford healthy, I think they're going to have a chance to be able to get to the Super Bowl, because when you think about the good teams that are in the NFC, the Lions might regress. We're not saying that they will, but them losing their coaching staff, Jared Goff ending the season the way he did, there's some concerns there, right? They can be able to fix it and get everything right, but they're up in the air. The Packers, they're coming. They need to be able to fill out some spots. They have some injuries in their wide receiver core, but they have some good young pieces on that team. So they're on their way. The Tampa Bay Bucks don't look bad. Baker Mayfield has found a home. So they're a team that can be able to make some noise. And this is a team that I'm going to talk about a little later, the Commanders making good strides.
They just got
Yeah, we're gonna segue.
But I want to go back real quick.
Yes.
And this is kind of just talk as well. Glenn mentioned, he said, as much as the offensive coordinator Ben Johnson was getting a lot of like the praise, the wide receivers coach was one of the guys that was like the keep
that was important cog in the offense.
And he's on the Jets now.
Okay.
He brought him over.
Is that our OC?
He's part of the staff. He's a wide receivers coach.
So who's the OC?
Fucking know. I gotta find out, bro.
Did we hire one yet?
No, we definitely did. I'll tell you right now.
So yeah, the Rams, I think they had to do this, because if they moved on from Stafford, who are you gonna put into that situation to actually make yourself a viable contender with a team that can be able to win now?
Yeah.
It is him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, OC, Tanner Engstrand.
Right. Yeah, I knew that. Just didn't know his name. So, yeah, I like the fact that they're sticking around with him. Shouts to him. Cooper Kupp might be on the chopping block. Obviously, they've had discussions about moving him. I think the Jets are very interested. I think that there's a bunch of teams that are interested. Would a Cooper Kupp fit New York? Yeah, I think he would.
I don't know what this. It depends on what this offense looks like, though. This is a different.
Well, I mean, you have a guy who is a possession receiver like a Cooper Kupp. You have a guy like Garrett Wilson that can be able to do different things. It works.
You still need an over-the-top threat, but you can get that.
Yeah. I think honestly, you don't even necessarily. You just need somebody that has the threat of going over the top. And Garrett Wilson, he was never put into that situation. He can be a guy that can do that. He's fast enough and has hands. He can be able to. They just never had a guy that can get them the football like that outside of Aaron Rodgers. But even Aaron Rodgers didn't have the time to do it because the line was bad. And he caught feelings because Devontae Adams was catching all the work.
Yeah, but he didn't want to be second fiddle.
No.
But he was still getting the looks.
That's the thing that makes me upset, is that you are still getting touches, but yet you're still crying about somebody else getting touches.
Now, in a perfect situation, do you keep Devontae?
On the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I keep everybody together.
You keep everybody. And do you still get Kupp?
Yeah.
I think so, too. I think Kupp is ideal.
Yeah.
The tight end spot is weak, but
you shore up your pass catchers, and you do a lot of different things on that team. Mm-hmm. So that's what I would do, but whatever. So yeah, shouts to the Rams, see what they do. Moving on. T. Higgins gets tagged. I think the tag is $26 million or some shit like that. It's just crazy. But I think it's a tag that they can tag and trade. So they can be able to negotiate a trade while they tag him just to make sure that he doesn't leave. So you're tagging him so he doesn't hit free agency. So you still have the ability to be able to shop him.
But now teams are on the hook for that 26?
No, I think it'll be a new deal, I believe, that they can be able to negotiate. I think.
So who eats the 26?
I think the 26 is more just like it's like a qualifying offer.
And is 26 going right now?
Average. Remember, the franchise tag is the top 5 contracts in the NFL at that position. That's the average between the top 5 contracts.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Where does T. Higgins go? Rams?
No. I think they go, or he goes to
Pats.
Patriots are definitely a fit.
Packers.
No. Texans. Yeah, because I think Diggs is going to be out of there.
He's hurt, though, so.
Huh?
He was a 1 year?
I think whatever his contract was from Buffalo, so he's going to be out of there soon. But I think Texans make sense. It's not many places that I see. It just depends on the cap number or who has the flexibility. But if we're not talking about cap, we're just talking about fit. Steelers would be a good fit. I think the Cowboys need him because he's a great number 2 receiver. Do you imagine a T. Higgins and a CeeDee Lamb? Good combination. Kansas City needs him. They don't have a real number 1. So there's a couple of teams that can use him, man. It's just about what's the money gonna look like.
And what's the name too? Chargers.
Right, Chargers. You got, possibly Jamar Chase making $40 million. You got CeeDee Lamb making 34. You got Jefferson making 35. So where does T. Higgins fall? Anywhere between 30 and 32, $33 million a year. Maybe less. Maybe you can get him for less. Just because he is a number 2. You can probably get him for, maybe a little short of 30, which would probably be a good value pick on a shorter deal. But definitely had to tag him because they can't pay both. They can't pay both Jamar and T. It's just not going to happen. Jamar is going to take up a bulk of that salary, and they're just going to have to figure it out. So, curious to see where he goes. I think T. Higgins is one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL. I feel bad for Joe Burrow because his offense is going to take a significant hit going forward. But somebody's going to benefit off of that. Somebody's going to get themselves either a brand new wide receiver 1, or they're going to get themselves a very, very good wide receiver 2. So, moving on. You were talking about it. Commanders make a big trade. They trade for Deebo Samuel. They trade a 5th round pick. 5th round pick for Deebo Samuel.
Steal.
And it's just like, it's a no-brainer. And this is the formula. This is why I want the Jets to go get themselves a quarterback in the draft. Get yourself a young guy, because what you can do is you can give him the sliding scale rookie deal, and then you can go crazy with your team to try to win now. That's the way to do it. This is why the Commanders are going all in now, because they have their quarterback. Jaden Daniels is there. They know that they don't have to pay him for another 2 years properly. They're going to go load up on talent, and then they're going to be the new team in the NFC. The Commanders are here. I said it when Magic Johnson bought this team. Give him 2 years, and everything this man turns to gold. Turns to gold. It does. They're right here. They're going to be the new power in the NFL, in the NFC. I'm not saying that they're going to be the best team, but they're here now. They're a contender. They're a legit team that you have to worry about for the next 4 or 5 years going forward. You know what team is not going to be a good team going forward? The 49ers.
Oh, yeah, it's over.
Pack it up. Pack it the fuck up over there. I knew that this was going to happen. They put all their chips on the table. They pushed all of their chips into the middle of the table and said, we're going for the Super Bowl. They didn't do it. Guys got hurt. They overpaid guys. They had multiple guys making $20+ million a year on that team. Now this is the first domino to fall. I wonder if whatchamacallit goes. If McCaffrey goes.
Forgot he's there.
Yeah, I wonder if McCaffrey goes. I wonder
if he plays again.
If what's his name? Trent Williams. There's gonna be a lot of guys that they're gonna have to clean house. Brock Purdy is up for a contract. What are they gonna do with him? Are they gonna give him a long-term deal? Is he gonna take a discount to help the team? There's a lot of things. As Mr. Irrelevant, why would you take a discount?
That part, you prove yourself.
Yeah. Shouts to Bryson. I was listening to the show and he was just like, he made a good point. Hey, why would you take the discount if you're somebody who wasn't supposed to be here? I'm cashing out.
I'm taxing it.
I want every dime. Oh, you see that dime that's on the floor? Need that too. I'm not giving y'all no discount. If you don't want to pay me, somebody else will. But I'm maximizing the short window of opportunity that I have to be able to make bread. Whether it's good or bad, it's bad to pay him. I'll tell you that right now. It's bad to give him the $60 million that Dak is getting. It's bad. But if I'm Brock, I'm going for that. So, the Commanders are going to be scary, man. Deebo Samuel, I think, is he a game changer? Is he a difference maker at this stage of his career? He's been banged up a lot. His style of play is very, very, I wouldn't say questionable, but it's very aggressive to the point where he tends to miss a lot of games. And they ran him down. I think the 49ers did him a disservice because they had him running the football. They had him just doing a whole bunch of different shit. I don't necessarily think that the Commanders need to use him as like a Swiss Army knife. Use him as a receiver. Use him as a guy that can be able to go over the middle. You can use him as a guy as a an end around receiver at times, but for him to be actually running the football, that was just silly. Just silly, man. So shouts to Commanders for actually knowing what the hell that they're doing to build a roster. Unlike those Dallas Cowboys. What a disaster. Moving on. Mets news. Silent Assassin's going to wake up now. Mets news. Very, very concerned about what happened to Luis Angel Acuna. Didn't like it. Man got hit on the elbow. Give me the update, Silent Assassin. What are we looking at? Is the kid all right? Is he going to miss time? Was it precautionary just to hold him out? What's going on?
Yeah, from what I've seen and heard from Mendoza, that it's just they're keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
He did have some fielding drills, and he was good, but hitting, they're just giving him some extra rest. And I think they have a off day tomorrow.
Okay, good.
So, but also, too, Nimmo had some soreness in his knee.
The knee?
So, he said that he would, I believe, like 70%, 90% on a few things. He's feeling better, so he's also taking the off day to really get the extra rest.
How's the foot?
I think the foot's good, but the knee, I don't know.
Listen, you know what happens that when you have a lower body injury like a foot problem, what ends up happening is that you overcompensate and your body starts to get out of alignment. So when your body gets out of alignment, now something else is going to start to bother you because you're overcompensating subconsciously. Happens all the time. So I'm hoping that that's something that they can be able to get in front of because we don't need Nimmo banged up this year. We need him in this lineup. However, it could spell opportunities for Alexander Canario.
Yeah. It's true. That's why we got him. Get the depth.
That's all I'm saying. It could spell opportunity for my man Jose Siri. Man, he's been looking good. That boy's been hitting home runs. Listen, I don't care if Jose Siri bats 175 this year. He can bat 175. The defense is Gold Glove, and the swag is out of the roof. And you can bet that he's gonna get into about 2.5 fights this year. You can just book that. You know what I'm saying? So I take the 175. It's good. I take below the Mendoza. That's all right. It's all right. We're good there. McNeil has been tearing it up. He's been hitting pretty well. You know?
If we can get back into batting title form.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, I guess the guys that got threatened to go to Japan and China, they are actually stepping up.
Yeah,
Beatty, McNeil.
Yeah. Over 500 for Beatty, so.
Do you think he makes the team?
I think he's going to. Just because of injury concerns at the moment. And then now, like what I've been seeing, projections that Acuna might start in AAA and then Beatty takes his role. Will take the spot for the time being, so we'll see. But yeah, if he tears it up, I don't see why he doesn't make the team. But it could be like a Vientos last year where he shockingly started in AAA. And then
came up in June.
Yeah, came up. Yep. So we'll see.
So crazy that the kid hit 27 home runs in like a little over 100 games.
Yeah. But if you take it with the postseason, would he hit 30?
Yeah.
Over 30? And then so you can imagine like a full season.
I am expecting big things out of that kid because I like his demeanor. He likes the stage. He likes the pressure. Unlike Pete Alonso, who is hitting very well. In spring. Everybody's playing pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you, man. The vibes are up. The vibes are up. But I got a complaint. I didn't like somebody bamboozled me today. I didn't like it. I couldn't tell you the last time that I went from here to here in like 3 minutes. It's very quick. So I get a post, right? I see it on my phone. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I get somebody sent me the screenshot of the post. And it had a picture of Jose Quintana on it. I'm like, yeah, we got him. Came back in the Mets. I'm over here posting the shit on IG, sending it to friends. I text Silent Assassin like, yo, we got him. Didn't even say who, right? Just said we got him. Then I went ahead and, I'm looking at my texts and people were just like, oh, he went to the Brewers. I was like, wait a second. That's not what I saw. He went to the Mets. Lo and behold, I go back to the damn post. It does say Brewers there, but in fine writing. All you saw was Quintana in Mets outfits. So I'm like, why would you do this? Why wouldn't you just, whoever did the Photoshop on this, bad job. Bad job. Just take the Mets gear off of him and just put a Brewer sign on the damn post. Don't do that. You had me hot. I was upset, man.
They also had posted on the Mets SNY account as well.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah.
If he signed somewhere else, why are you posting on the SNY chat? That don't make sense. Why isn't that on the MLB site? It's an MLB signing. You gonna post it there? I was bamboozled, didn't like it. I didn't like the feeling. To say, man, we had another pitcher. Yeah, we got him. Now we got nothing. Now we got Paul Blackburn to deal with. Rubbish. Man, how many hits he gave up? Like 5, 6?
A lot.
He didn't even get through the inning. It's bad. But who did look good? Senga, David Peterson. They both pitched a combined 5 scoreless innings, combined 7 strikeouts, and the best part, no walks. So If Senga is going to be the opening day guy, sign me up. I don't even care if those tickets are $400. I got to go. I've never been opening day. I got to go. I got to.
Should be fun. I went 2 years ago, I believe. It's pretty fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, right?
Yeah, very
It's the
fun,
excitement. Yeah. The excitement, the enthusiasm, the hope. A new season is here. Like, yo, we got a shot. This is our year.
How many
I gotta go.
people run out? The name,
Yeah.
what was it? Name announcements.
Yeah, we love it.
Field, yeah.
It's great. The whole, shebang, the whole presentation is great. I gotta go. In other news, Billy Epler is back in baseball. Oh. The snake's back. And signs, what is he, the GM of the Brewers? Or a consultant?
I think like a special assistant.
Yeah, special assistant with the Brewers. Oh, where did Jose Quintana sign? Huh? Brewers. You see what he's trying to do? I see what he's trying to do. He's that guy that gets fired from a team and tries to steal the client list.
Nasty.
That's who he is. Get your cheating ass out of here. And stop dealing with nonsense. Like, there's a reason why Buck Showalter didn't like him. Buck Showalter wanted to play Vientos the whole time. This idiot is telling me, yeah, we got to play Vogelback. Why? I'm telling you, you know how I call Max Scherzer the ops? No. Billy Epler's the ops. Because as much as I love Nimmo, who the hell gave him the 8 years? That was him. Who signed Senga? He could be damaged goods. I love him, but he might be injury prone. That was him. Who offered Pete the big deal? That was him. Could you imagine if Pete would have signed that deal now? We've all been mad. Upset because we had no chance to get Vladdy. No chance to get Kyle Tucker. No chance to get all these players. He's the ops. And I'm glad he's on the Brewers to go screw them up. It's nuts.
It's crazy, like how we literally did like the swap of GM people.
Get the dummy out and get the smart people in here. This is a brand new organization. If you remember how the Billy Epler regime was run, it wasn't terrible. But this is totally different. We got a good pitching lab. We got all these things happening. Steve Cohen is smiling. It's great. Under Billy Epler, you know what happened? The whole Carlos Correa thing happened. Jinx. Man's fine. But all of a sudden, he failing physicals with us. It's Billy Epler. He brought the jinx. Scherzer. Verlander. That's him. That's him. Sick of him, man. I'm glad he's on the Brewers now. I feel bad for guys like Christian Yelich and all these other guys that's on the team. I feel bad because he's an idiot. I wish Buck Showalter would come back as like a consultant for us.
Call him.
I love him. Buck Showalter's a good coach, man. He'll never get another opportunity in baseball, though. I don't think so.
So how long was he out for? He's out like a couple years before he got the Mets
Yeah.
job, right?
It's always like that. He's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. He sets things up. Somebody else comes and succeeds. Sucks. He did a lot of good things in New York, and now Mendoza is going to benefit off of those things. Like Mendoza. But I love Buck. I do. Do we have any dummies? I mean, the week just started, man. We can't have any dummies. Do we have any good stories?
I have a dummy, actually.
Okay, let's hear it.
And this is not a shot to anybody, but All the people just redoing that Kendrick Lamar dance, just stop. Like,
listen, I spoke about it last week as my PSA. First off, before you finish,
it's a lot.
what did you think about my PSA last week, Silent Assassin?
Yeah, it was good. And then you had sent me the video, I think, the next day.
Yes.
Just watching these people, individuals. I'm like, getting like secondhand embarrassment. So,
So Claude, yeah. Go ahead,
like,
finish.
It's everywhere.
yeah.
It's cringe now.
It's
extremely cringe.
It wasn't the most memorable moment of the night, but I guess it is. And now, it just kind of depletes everything that he was actually.
Because now it's a fad, and also too, like I said, it's so convenient that most of the people that I see doing the video don't look like me. They look like other people that are collecting money off of millions of TikTok views. You know how much money you're getting off of those if you actually cash out? Trust me. So
I got twofer.
Yeah, go ahead.
The other one are the judges for the Javonte Davis and Roach fight. Yeah. I think granted it was enough to get him over. Like, he put up a damn good fight. Rock Tank multiple times, set him straight. Tank had moments that he was just coming back trying to recoup and get off, but he couldn't get those openings.
Rematch is coming though.
They need to.
Rematch. It's already on the table.
They need to. And Tank needs to leave those two guys that brought him out, leave them home. They was looking tired. I was like, damn, this is not Dipset, bro. This is a bad representation of Dipset. Like, y'all look like y'all needed the money. And that was it.
Looked like he got the 15th man on the bench.
Basically, he's like, who else not available? Who's here? Dipset? All right, cool. The camp? No. I'll take him.
Shout out to Jim Jones' new album's fire.
He bumped it?
Yeah, I did.
You like it? What's your favorite song?
I can't remember the name of the song, but let me go ahead and look it. I can tell you right now. Hold on.
I mean, you listen to it.
Yeah. I will tell you. Because I listened to it the other day. And I was very, very, where is it at? Here we go. Why is it not clicking? Here we go. Let's go ahead and look at the actual list here. If I can pull it up. Here we go. Where's my song history? Okay. I like Call on Me wasn't bad.
Shouts to Dice Peso.
Yep. Jomo wasn't bad either. I like Jomo.
Okay.
And Seen It All. Oh, Walking on Business fire too. There's a couple of them that I like. So
they don't have my joint on here.
Shouts to Jim Jones.
I don't know.
But yeah, Javonte, look, Ty always goes to the champion. You gotta beat the champion to get the belt. If the match seems like it's too close, then it's always gonna go to the champ. So Raid Roach has to come back and knock Tank out. That's what he got to do.
He put on work.
But yeah, whatever crew that Tank came out with.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get that. You got to get that. What about you, John Sass? You got anybody?
Yeah, I have it just came out today. I think that says Disney plans to adjust ticket prices based on park crowd levels.
What?
So, like, prior it just used to be, like, obviously if you're going in the summer versus winter, obviously the summer is going to be a little bit more pricier just because of the crowds.
So they jacking the price up and it's going to be hot?
Yeah, so now it's just going to be, like, say if 5,000 people want to go to Magic Kingdom, then I guess the pricing is going to be, like, $300 for the day rather than $100.
You know what's going to happen?
So.
When people stop going to that motherfucker, they're going to drop the tickets again.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb. Listen, you know how much money it costs to take your kids somewhere?
Yeah,
and then
crazy.
now you jacking the price up when they're off. Mind you, they don't go to school. They off of school now, and you want to charge me more money? Now that's violation.
Dummy.
That's violation.
Yeah. So it's going to be starting with the next couple months. So
That's nasty
we'll see.
work. I'm telling you, everybody's trying to get in on it. Everybody's trying to get on this inflation joint. It's bad. It's bad.
And it's by most of it's by choice. Like the shit doesn't have to go up.
Yeah.
People just maxing because they can. Like supermarkets were going up,
Don't have to.
running up the tab before the bird flu bullshit. Like
Yeah.
they were going crazy, saying, "Hey, why are you doing this?" Because we can.
Right. Oh, yeah, we find there's a something, there's a spillage somewhere out there. Yeah, we had to go overcompensate. Sorry. You go to Target, they over here upping the price on. What you upping the price on these corduroys for? These corduroys $10. It was $10 last week. Now they $15 for what? What?
For what?
Ain't nobody buying these gold corduroys. Like, what are you doing? Why are you overcharging me? Everything's expensive. I don't know when I'm gonna take my son to do Magic Kingdom. Not happening. Not happening. I'm gonna take a picture and put it on the TV and say that's the Magic Kingdom. You know, we can watch YouTube videos. We can watch YouTube videos on it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I can't like. I was blessed as my dad did buy like a membership 30 years ago, whatever it was. So whenever I have to go, I don't have to pay for the hotels and anything.
Oh, that's lit.
So it's like,
So maybe I can steal yours.
you could take some of it, but like the park tickets are expensive. But I can't imagine like,
Yeah.
a family taking their 2 kids and then the wife, the husband is like, I don't know, like $10,000 for
Yo,
like
that's
a week. It's
OD.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Cole had to pay it.
I had to pay it.
Cole had to pay it.
It's
I
crazy.
paid it before COVID,
10 racks.
and it's about damn near. Yeah, it's about 10.
If
Listen,
you're staying on property, like the hotels, not.
I
my
didn't even stay over
mom's
there.
my
I
mom's
stayed
back
near
in
Universal.
my mom's back in 1990, 91. Paid like 10 bands. So
It's wild.
think about inflation. We talking about 20 now. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty work. I'm not paying no inflated prices just because it's hot outside. That's crazy.
It's like we said, like they don't think of how much money Disney has. They don't have to.
They don't have to. They own everything.
Yeah, literally.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I have a dummy this week, or I guess be able to just be a funny story. It's myself. You ever what? I have one. You ever been to work and you think that you know what you're doing? And you set up your day and everything's it's going smoothly. Well, my day was going smoothly until I decided to do something silly. So I was putting something into the bathroom because that's what we use as storage, right? And for whatever reason, I tried to get lazy and tried to like use something to prop up the door because I didn't want to hold it open, right? So putting the stuff into the storage room, and the thing that I used to prop the door open collapses on the tray. And you guys know where I work, so everything is on the floor. And we're talking about everything is now counter-contaminated. So I'm looking there and I'm saying, okay, this is a clusterfuck. What am I gonna do? Am I just gonna pretend like it never happened and close the door and blame it on the young kid that comes in here on Monday, or I could be able to just throw everything out and restart. So, I didn't do that. I ended up cleaning up. But it took me a while to clean up. And I had to go back into the research department to find out who was what. And I made a lot of educated guesses. So, yeah. When you make mistakes, it's always the big mistakes that never get caught. But if you're good enough to clean it up, you'll be able to, rise up the ranks and get promoted. That's what I'm saying.
That's the way to end. That's the PSA right there.
That's a bar. If you can be able to get away with bullshit at your job, you may end up getting promoted. Because if the boss knew all the bad stuff that you did to get there, he'd fire you. Like, yo, dude, I didn't know you did this. So, yeah. Got to know how to clean things up, okay? Got to know how to clean things up, no matter what it is in your life. If you're out there, you know what? I don't want to say that because I don't want to give the cheaters out there a chance to be able to redeem themselves. If you're out there living foul, go get yourself some Dettol and clear your pain away. Okay, it'll leave no traces. That's all I'm saying. That's all for the show. It's a good show. Covered a lot. Welcome back, Claw. I know that you're a busy man, so the fact that you took the time out of your busy day to come here, I appreciate it. It's much appreciated. Silent Assassin, you have a busy week ahead of you, so shouts to you. We are doing this live early. I might not be going live again this week, but I might go live again this week. Who knows? It all depends on what happens. If there's some breaking news, if something happens, you will see me on these same airwaves. Same Batman time? Probably not, but same Batman channel. You'll be here. Until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace. Lakers in 5. Don't care. Lakers in 5.
Go for it.
No matter who we playing, Lakers in 5.
Do it.
Gonna be the most obnoxious